right, welcome everybody to I believe episode 3 of Between the Benches. It's presented by Barstool. We wish. Presented by Thoughts from the Bench. Today it's me, Bo, and Foreigner here. We're going to chat about the last weekend's games. We had 2 different weeks. So I know, Bo, you weren't there, but I'm sure you'll be able to contribute here. So week 6, game 1 was our team, the Full Sendies, going up against Joe's team, Brutang Clan. Close game. It was back and forth. It was surprisingly defensive, given Brutang having 2 of the top scorers in the league with Joe and Vogel. Ended up going into overtime with the Full Sendies coming up on top.
Nice.
Foreigner, how do you think it went?
I think that first game went really well. I think we all played pretty well. That was Columbo's first game too, so.
Oh, he made it. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
Season debut.
I think he had a
Nice.
good season debut by him. Vogel was messing with me a little bit, so
Of
I
course.
didn't like that. But be expected.
Did you score any goals, Foreigner?
I did not know.
Let me down.
I think I played pretty well though. I had Joe reeling for a second. I
Did,
was on top.
if I'm not mistaken, though, first penalty of the year for you. Kind of rough.
You took a penalty?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, I was trying to go for the puck, and I had my stick underneath it. I don't know who it was, but I was trying to splash their stick a little bit, and I ended up flipping.
I want to say it was Vogel, I think, wasn't it? Or no?
No, I forget.
I don't know.
I want to say it was that. You say Thad?
Oh, yeah. That.
Yeah, he plays on that team, right?
Yeah, he's fast
Yeah,
to ride.
I think that was
Dash.
him.
Same
Yeah,
player.
I felt bad.
Oh,
I
no.
didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I never mean to take penalties either. It just happens.
Yeah, you never do anything.
Never
It's,
do
you know,
anything. They just see me and they're like, "Oh, get to the box." But I don't
I'm
think
just a bad skater.
it happens. But I think you took a penalty before I did. I don't think I've taken a penalty yet.
No, that was our first penalty as a team.
Oh, wow.
Captain leading by example.
It's a new record.
Yeah. That is a new record.
What about game 2? How'd that go?
So game 2 was Neville Islanders, Cheech's team against Tyler Boyd's Bush League. We were watching the end of this in the stands after our Speedway fuel up run. That might have been a bad decision in the long run, but Neville Islanders actually ended up coming out on top 6-4. I think they had an empty netter,
Oh, wow.
so kind of 5-4. Eddie had a really good game, I thought, possibly Eddie's best game of the year. He looked like vintage Eddie, dangling around everybody, pretty much doing whatever he want, earning his what was he, early second round pick, I think he was.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, some people in the stands were saying it was kind of an upset, given that it was technically the last place team beating the first place team, even though the standings are very close.
Yeah, who subbed for goal?
Neville Islanders had Kenny Tarnick.
Yeah. He was killing it.
Okay, yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's had some Mutiny games in the past, so he's part of the alumni.
Who hasn't played for Mutiny at some point?
At this point, Bo Bennett.
There's still time.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
We'll get him eventually.
Yeah, then that's kind of it for week 6. 2 close games. One went to a shootout, and then the other one was a 1-goal game without the empty netter. So, kind of continuing our string of close good games.
Was that the first shootout this session?
No.
I want to say there was maybe one other. Maybe I can't remember.
No,
I know
there
was
was definitely
been a few
one
overtimes.
other. There was one with Bush League
We went to one.
against us. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they
We
beat
ended
us.
up winning that one.
We did.
Oh, that's right. That's when Christian played Lizzo, and
Yep.
Boyd missed. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So we're undefeated in shootouts.
There you go.
We'll take
There you go,
us to the shootout.
Captain.
Shootout game winner.
If you're gonna lose, you take us to the shootout. Too many hands on this team. So yeah, week 6, 2 close games. Then after that, an hour later, we started week 7 technically. Polar opposite. First game was the Neville Islanders. Second game of their back-to-back against Joe's team, Brutang Clan. Ended up being an 8-1 Brutang win. So yeah, 7-goal win there. I think the theme of the night was too many Pascucci's. Joe had the twins subbing for him, so there was basically 3 Pascucci's on the rink at all time. It felt like more than that.
All on the same team.
All on the same team. So
wow.
Joe had some nice young legs there, so helped him out in the second game, I think.
Yeah, they played really well.
Yeah. I think Neville Islanders were exhausted. I know Christian specifically I saw sitting there on the bench towards the end of the game, like just with his head hanging, exhausted.
Did they play the back-to-back?
Big win.
They had the back-to-back,
yeah.
Yeah, so win for Brutang there after the overtime loss a little bit earlier than that. Then game after that was Bushley against us, and it seemed like we never even got on the rink. They beat us 9-1. So technically the first mercy rule, first game to end early.
Oh, wow.
Our sub goalie, Bill Hazy, that we had was kind of, I think, angry with us there towards the end of the game. Didn't want to continue playing. So technically the first game ending early, even though there's been a worse loss than that, but that game at least went the distance.
Yeah, at least
it was a rough one.
At least it happened the second game, not the first.
True.
But it could have been like the teams wanted revenge after losing. It seems like both teams that lost the first game won their second game.
Yeah, I think this, make sure, this week, yeah, everyone won 1. Everybody won 1, everybody lost 1, which seems to be the trend for these 3 doubleheader weeks that we've had, which now we're finally done with the doubleheaders. I'm sure everybody's happy about that. No more doubleheaders. From here on out, 1 game per night. And then, kind of spoiler alert, next season, there won't be any doubleheaders either, so 1 game per night next season. So that'll be nice.
Especially whenever you're like first game, do last game.
Yeah. Yeah,
although
it's rough.
I feel better playing that instead of like a back-to-back.
Yeah.
I'd rather do the split.
I don't know. I'd almost rather just get it over with rather than sit there for 2 hours and wait.
Yeah.
I take my skates off and hang out for a while. The last thing I want to do is play again.
I definitely get that.
Yeah, so that sums up week 7. So just a preview of week 8 upcoming this weekend. Game 1 will be the full sendies. Technically not us, but it'll be the full sendies.
Maybe 1 or 2 sendies.
Yeah, my little notes here. For my notes here, I have full sendies, and in parentheses I put subbies. So I think this weekend we'll call ourselves the full subbies.
I like that.
Since Palumbo will be the only member of our team actually there. Hopefully he can hold it down and get us a win, though. We'll be playing Jake, who Jake also won't be there. Jake will be at the Taylor Swift concert, so.
Is that really where he's going?
Priorities, I guess. Yeah, priorities, NDL over Taylor Swift.
I mean, you could sell that ticket and pay for league fees for the next 3 sessions.
Easily. Yeah, so that's game 1, so that'll be interesting to see how that works out with the Neville Islanders first pick Jake missing, and then our entire team except for Palumbo missing. So
yeah,
it's kind of a wild card game there.
I think Palumbo's going to score a hattie. I guess
he does.
Game.
After this weekend, he might pass you up.
Might.
Even though you are second on the team in scoring.
That's impressive. Good job.
Yeah. That is 6 points in 7 games.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to get you up there to a point per game. Close, though.
He's going for that MVP.
Coming. Still time. 3 more weeks.
I'm going to pass Vogel up.
Yeah. If you keep taking penalties on him and hurt him eventually. Then game 2 of the night, it's going to be Bushley, Tyler Boyd's team against the Brutang Clan. That's probably going to be the more exciting of the 2 games. This is the 2 highest scoring teams in the league. It looks like right now their stars are kind of shining in the top of the leaderboard here with, let's see, 8 of the top 10 coming from these two teams in scoring. So,
wow.
I think if I have that right.
That'll be a close game.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Brewtang Clan on that one, though.
What they do last time.
You're going Brewtang.
I am.
Yeah, they played each other week 2. Bush League won 7-2, so kind of surprising there. And then they played since then. They should have, right? Yeah, last time they played was week 5. It was a 7-6 Bush League win. So Bush League's won both so far, but second game a lot closer.
Third time's a charm for Brewtang.
Brewtang might be ready now. They've gotten closer.
Especially if the other UTs are playing.
Yeah, it'll come down to attendance too. We'll see. I know Alyssa Boyd mentioned that it's their anniversary dinner that night, so we'll see if Tyler Boyd's going to make it. He's currently questionable, listed by his head coach. So
yeah.
See what happens.
He probably won't be there.
It depends on what time that dinner is.
What time's that game?
That's the second of the 2 games, so it'll be at 7.
I was like, dinner better be at like 10.
Late night dinner.
Could be an awkward dinner too if they lose. Yeah, so that's kind of the preview there. I just was looking over some stats today, and I came up with a few kind of trivia questions that I thought would be kind of fun for you guys to answer, and maybe some people that are watching to kind of think about too and see if they know the answer. So I'm just going to rattle through them kind of quick as to not make it too long. But all right, so your first pop quiz.
All right, here we go.
What team has had the most shots in one game? Bonus points if you can guess how many shots.
I'm going to say Neville Islanders.
They've taken the most shots?
Taken the most shots.
Okay. I'm going to say...
It was against the Neville
Islanders.
I'm sure that's not surprising.
I'm going to say Bush League.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bush League.
And let's see.
It was Brewtang Clan.
Jake's...
Oh, wow.
Jake's... There's Brewtang's clan. Jake's math skills, saves are up there. I know the first week was a tough one, so... What was it, like 47 shots?
I'm going to go 63.
Ooh, 66.
Oh.
Yep. That was the other game I was talking about earlier where it technically was a mercy, but they played it out, so it ended up being 11-0, so they kept stats the entire time.
That's an insane amount.
Yeah. All right, so my next one here for you guys. Most points in a game for a player. There's 2 different guys.
Vogel.
Yep. Who's the other?
Vogel and who else? Yeah, it'd be Joe.
Yep. Yeah, they both actually did it twice. Vogel did it very first week. Vogel made a statement to be the first overall pick with 4 goals and an assist. Then in week 4, he somehow racked up 5 assists.
Wow.
Which is kind of wild. And then also in that same game was when Joe had one of his 5-point weeks. And then the next game after that, he also had a 5-point week. So Joe actually had 10 points in 2 games, which is kind of crazy.
Wow. I don't even think I have 5 points total.
I don't think you do, actually. 4. Yeah, you might have 4.
Need one more.
Yep, 4 points in 5 games. All right, so 2 guys so far have scored 4 goals in a game. I kind of gave away one with Vogel earlier. Who's the other one?
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler. No. Let's see. Who else scores a lot?
Your hint is one of the rare few not Mutiny alum. Has never, as far as I remember, never played for Mutiny.
Eddie. Who else? Might have to pull up the score sheet.
That might give it away.
Nah. Let's see.
He is currently in the top 10. Who? Nope.
What were you gonna say? He's top 10.
He's top 10 in scoring right now.
So he's on one of those teams.
He's on one of the 4 teams.
Is it Tim Natick?
Nope.
No.
Christian Eder.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he had a 4-goal game.
Completely forgot about him. Sorry, got it.
Let's see, what else do I got for you guys? Oh, here's just some facts. I don't know if I can make a question out of these, but I thought they were pretty interesting facts from looking at stats today. 20 out of the 32 skaters in the league are currently averaging over 1 point per game.
Oh.
That's pretty impressive.
That's
over
pretty
half
good.
the league's averaging a point per game. I don't know if that says more about how skilled we all are or how bad all the goalies are. Jake's not here to defend the goalies. So.
No, I'd say it's a mixture of everyone being good and working together. This team chemistry is perfect.
Very democratic answer. Then there's actually 5 guys in the league right now. Shout out to 5 guys averaging 2 points per game or higher.
Oh, wow.
Which is also kind of crazy. 5 guys. So
It's impressive.
One of them's on this call right now.
You.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know it's not me.
I'm proud of you.
I was a first round pick, so I kind of had to step my game up.
Great.
Even though I kind of disagree with first round pick. But.
Yeah, I still stand by it.
All right, here's a hard, maybe a hard one, maybe an easy one. There's one player in the league that has had 2 goals in every single game except for 1 game. Who is it?
Is it anyone that we've mentioned so far?
We mentioned a lot of people, so probably.
Vogel.
Nope.
He's always a
Joe.
safe answer.
Not Joe.
Not Joe.
Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
Those are like my top 3.
Tyler has not scored 1 goal, and Tyler has not scored more than 2 goals. If Tyler Boyd scores, he scores twice every time. So far.
Yeah, that's a good stat to have.
Yeah. If you're going to score twice.
Yeah.
Can't get that Hattie, though. Not yet. How many 1 or 2 goal games have there been so far? We were talking earlier about how close a lot of the games have been. How many have been 1 or 2 goal games?
Are you counting shootouts as one or 2 goal games?
Yep.
And
there's been 7 weeks, so there's been 14 games total, if that helps.
I'm going to say 8.
8?
I was going to say 6.
7.
Of course.
Oh.
Exactly half
Yeah,
the games have
right.
been 1 or 2 goal games, which I think is pretty awesome. All right, so last trivia question. Bo, I'm just going to ask you this one. So we've had 3 doubleheaders so far.
Okay.
3 doubleheader weekends where everybody's played 2 games each. So far, there's only been 1 team that have won both games in doubleheader. What team?
The full Sendies.
Damn right, full send.
That
Hell yeah.
was the last weeks I played was the back-to-back.
You know why? We the one.
We're the only one. We'll be the only one.
Yep, we will now.
But yeah,
No more
it's
doubleheaders.
done, yeah.
All right, so after all that, I guess we can announce some couple awards here. So we'll start with week 6 goalie of the week. I think this has already been released on Instagram and everything, but week 6 goalie of the week is going to go to Carter for this week. Carter had a pretty good game, facing 42 shots, saving 37 of them, 881 save percentage. So I think that bumped him up a little bit in his standings overall. So congrats, Carter, for that.
He's killing it.
Yeah,
He's
think
crushing
he
it.
might
Really well.
have another one. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah,
but I think he might
I'm
have
pretty
another
sure he
goal of the
did.
week. Yeah. And then for week 6 player of the week, this week we decided to give it to Luke. There was a couple guys, scored more points, but Luke had a couple of big goals. I think it was his first 2 goals of the season, but they're 2 big goals. And then he also had the game winner in the shootout as well.
Oh, nice.
So 2 big goals in the 4-3 win. and then the shootout winner to seal it as well. So
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he shot. I feel like he never really shoots in
that's
shootouts.
what I'm saying. If he shoots the puck, it's going to go in. We just got to get him to shoot more.
Might be a secret weapon.
And that's a
Why I
that's a
picked him
GM
for the shootout.
that's a GM / coaching move there. Got to get Luke's head, tell him to shoot the puck. So
We'll talk to him during the wedding.
there you go. So for week 7, goalie of the week, we went with Naylor. I think Naylor's won a few different goalie of the weeks now. This is, I think he had a shutout, so this might be his second best performance of the year. He faced 32 shots and then made 30 saves, so 933 save percentage, which
It's pretty good.
no matter what league you're playing in, that's NHL, no matter what, 933 is a good save percentage.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Actually, wait, I can't read. It's 938, even better. So yeah, Naylor's won a few so far. Naylor's having a really good season. Him and Jake have kind of been going back and forth for the awards and save of the week and all the accolades. So congrats, Naylor, for that one.
Yeah, Brandon's gonna catch up to him soon.
Might if he shows up. That's going to be the key there. So week 7, player of the week, kind of a unique one where we actually gave it to 3 people. Player of the week for week 7. We actually gave it to the 3 Pascucci's all together as one collective. We're calling them the Coochie Gang for this, which I think Joe should honestly just change his name to the Coochie Gang at this point.
Sure.
So all 3 of them combined, I think what did they win that game? 9-1, 8-1, 8-1. They won that game, and they combined for 6 goals, so 6 of their 8 goals, and then 3 assists. So they had 9 total points in that win. They had 9 points between the 3 of them, so obviously average 3 points each, which is pretty good. So
they were all on one line too.
Hard to stop. You don't know who's who.
Yeah, that's true.
They all look the same. They're all the same size. So congrats to Coochie Gang on that, for winning that one. I think all 3 of them might be subbing again this weekend for Joe, or all 2 of them are subbing for Joe's team. Who knows? Maybe he'll bring in a couple more family members. I don't know.
a couple cousins, uncles.
Yeah, some cousins, uncles. I don't know. Yeah. So with that kind of wraps up this week's show. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Hopefully, we'll get Jake next week. Thanks everybody for continuing to watch, showing the support and everything with the league, helping us grow. Tune in next week. We'll have the recap of week 8 as well as a preview for week 9, and then check out Thoughts from 2 Beers Deep on Thursday at 7 on Thoughts from the Bench. That's about it. Thanks for watching.